I guess the image is a little bit clearer. Let me pull down the graphic. Traffic, you can at least see the Martin Luther King Jr. Bridge now. You couldn't see that at the top of the live stream, but you still can't see downtown Fort Wayne. I promise it's in there. But this goes to show you just how intensely that snow is falling. Looking at the travel delays across the area, where is my switcher here? There we go. So these are the current travel delays. Looking at the Department of Homeland Security website, it doesn't look like right now any counties have been upgraded from where they're at currently. So all counties that have travel advisories or level 1 snow emergency, if you're in Ohio, those will stay in effect until the emergency managers or the county sheriffs decide to make a change with those. But still, this is an indication that you guys probably need to stay off the road if you can. That crash that was on I-69 in Grant County that had 69 southbound closed. Is it going to play for me here? No, apparently it's not going to play for me. But that crash, hey, there we go, has cleared up. It's still slow going. This is the southbound lane on I-69 near State Road 18. That was closed for a couple of hours. So that road is now open. You can see that it looks fairly clear, but it's still going to be wet. Treat it as if it's going to be slick, because roads are still going to be a problem through the rest of the afternoon and the evening, and that's going to continue into your Sunday morning. So yellow light conditions on the highways through Sunday morning. It's going to be slick. Snow is going to be slushy, but the roads should be mostly treated. Those main streets, neighborhood roads, rural roads, bridges and overpasses, like Liz mentioned, likely to be snow covered, likely to be very icy. You need to be very careful on those roads. And that's going to be into Sunday morning. I expect a bit of improvement by the time we get to Sunday afternoon, but late Sunday evening, temperatures start to drop, and any wet spots left over, especially on untreated roads, could refreeze, meaning slick roads are possible again later in the day on Sunday into Monday morning, which could impact school opening times on Monday. Just looking at the comments here, there was somebody asking, I'm getting a lot of comments about snow totals, 3 inches, 4 inches, 5 inches. I've seen one of these, 6, 7 inches. And I'm not surprised, because the snow's been fairly intense. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see 4 or 5 inches of snow already, with several more hours of snow to come. Lynn asking, what can you recommend for people who need to go back to Indy? When is the best time to leave Fort Wayne? Lynn, if you're still watching, if you can hang out in Fort Wayne until tomorrow morning, that's probably your best bet. The snow is expected to be the most intense this evening, and then tapers off on Sunday morning. So while, yes, roads will still be slick and icy, the snow won't be as intense on Sunday morning. So that would be my advice, is if you can hang out overnight in Fort Wayne and then head back down to Indy on Sunday morning, that would be your best bet. If you're somebody who has to travel from Indianapolis, hopefully you can get here safely, or maybe, it might be best to get a hotel, wait it out, and then, like somebody mentioned, get a hotel down there in Indianapolis, and then drive home on Sunday morning. So we do expect some improvement Sunday morning into the afternoon. Wayne Conrad asking, do you expect drifting to be an issue tomorrow during the day? Not really. There will be some blowing snow that'll cover up, especially your rural roads. But in terms of drifting, I don't expect it to be a huge issue. Just making sure I don't miss anything. Okay, I think I've answered all the questions for the most part. If you want to find this map again, if you want to reference it later on, keep in mind this is the snowfall forecast, including what's already fallen, until 11 p.m. If you want to find this map, you can do that on 21alivenews.com. Go to the weather tab and then click map room. This map basically lives there, and it's refreshed every single time that I update this map. So you can find that information on the website, 21alivenews.com. Like Liz mentioned earlier, she'll be in Storm Tracker this evening during the 6 p.m. newscast, giving us a live update of what's actually happening on the ground. Of course, I can only show you the cameras. I can't show you what's actually happening on the road for the most part. So you want to make sure to tune in. She'll be giving you and giving me live updates on what's happening. I'm going to leave you with a live look into downtown Fort Wayne. I promise that is a live look in Fort Wayne this evening. Join us for the 6 p.m. newscast, and then I'll have the latest weather updates throughout the evening here on our social media pages on 21alivenews.com and on 21alive News at 11.